What's up, my awesomeites? How's everyone doing? Welcome to this week's video. In this week's video, I'm just going to be recapping everything that has happened interesting in 2018 and looking forward to some interesting things that are going to happen up in 2019. So, yeah, let's go. Let's start off with the most important, arguably one of the most important things that's happened in nerd culture in 2018, Avengers Infinity War. Wow, my dudes. Wow. Black Panther made a lot of money, but Infinity War, this is the culmination of 10 years of films, my dude. This hasn't happened before in history. This is amazing. Obviously, everyone knew this film was going to make a butt ton of money. I don't think it quite surpassed Black Panther, but it was definitely being compared to Black Panther. Like, they were very close. Let's talk about Black Panther. We'll talk about Black Panther right after this. Obviously, that ending, very sad, but it made a ton of memes. Yeah, everyone left us on a cliffhanger. Everyone's excited for Avengers Endgame, ready to see what happens. Yeah, almost every character was in it. It was a huge movie. Just look at that poster. That is just a sneak peek of how many characters are in this movie. I mean, you don't even see any of the Black Order on that poster. You don't even see any of the, you don't see Red Skull. You don't see Pepper Potts. Even though she doesn't show up for that much of the movie, she's still in the movie. I'm pretty sure you don't see Loki. I'm pretty sure Loki was on that poster. I don't know. You definitely don't see Heimdall. Anyway, point is, a lot of characters in that movie. So yeah, Avengers Infinity War, huge movie. One of the best things that's ever happened in nerd culture, and definitely the biggest thing that happened in nerd culture this year. So moving on to Black Panther. My gosh, guys, if we talking cultural impact, not just in nerd culture, but bringing a bunch of cultures together, oh my gosh, Black Panther was amazing. The impact of that movie, amazing. You saw it all around. Facebook, Instagram, people were falling in love with this movie. They tried to even, I heard, make a new kind of award just for Black Panther to win it, and it was I think it was most impactful movie of the year, best movie of 2018. I don't know what they were trying to make, but I don't know if it went through. If it did, cool. If it didn't, I'm sure Black Panther will win another award, like costume design. The costumes in that movie were awesome. If not that, something else, What else am I thinking about, guys? What else happened this year? Spider-Man PS4. This was the year of Spider-Man, my dudes. So, the new cartoon, I think that aired this year. Maybe it was season 2 of the cartoon aired this year. Obviously, Spider-Man PS4 got that game. That game's awesome. Obviously, before that, he was in Infinity War, which he had a great character in that movie, and he made a bunch of memes out of it. And also this year, most recently, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. That has been getting awesome reviews. I am hoping to see more. Like I said in my review of that movie, I'm hoping to see more of Miles Morales and all of the characters in that movie. So yeah, this was definitely the year for Spider-Man. Spider-Man has had big year this year. Hopefully that moves on to next year. So yeah, what else happened this year? The Arrowverse is definitely growing. The Elseworlds crossover, that was awesome with Batgirl. I actually haven't seen that yet. I'm actually watching through the Arrowverse right now, but I've heard it's really awesome. The crossover. Yeah, I'm almost to the Invasion crossover event. That's the first crossover event of like all the shows. So we'll see how that turns out. Hopefully it's good. But yeah. What else happened this year? Oh, obviously, Smash Bros. Ultimate. That was an awesome game, bringing all of the Smash Brothers characters from the other games into this one game. I am not gonna be surprised if this is the last game, because they're bringing all the characters together, all the moves together. Yeah, this is just a huge game, my dudes. I would not be disappointed if this was the last Smash Bros. Game. I am really liking this game. Trying to get Ridley right now, pretty hard to do. She's a pretty tough character, but hopefully someday I'll get Ridley. What else was I going to talk about with you guys this year? What else happened in nerd culture? Aquaman came out. I heard that's making a pretty big impact in the box office right now. #1 movie of the year. So that's a good thing, but you see all these trailers coming out. #1 movie of the year. It must not be too hard to get #1 movie of the year then. Or #1 movie in the box office at this time. Not #1 movie of the year. #1 movie at the box office. They call it #1 movie of the year, but it's just #1 movie at the box office at this time. It's the movie making the most money. Ralph Breaks the Internet. That was an awesome satirical kind of look at nerd culture. If that movie is still in theaters, I highly suggest you guys go see it. Or if it's not, just wait for it to come out on DVD and yeah, watch it then. Or iTunes. No one really does DVDs anymore except me. iTunes is the way to go nowadays. I'm one of those old-fashioned dudes always goes to like GameStop or Walmart or Target instead of looking on Amazon. I actually do order a few things on Amazon. Some of the stuff I can't find in stores, but yeah, mostly I just go to stores and look there. Actually, right now, Walgreens, surprisingly, is the best place to go if you're looking for Marvel Legends or DC Legends. Walgreens is the place to go. What else was I gonna say? I don't really have anything else to say about this year. This year made a huge impact on nerd culture and just culture itself. We've been having a lot of remakes and remasters of old PlayStation 1 games like Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot is awesome, by the way. I'm still playing through that trilogy. If you guys do get the Crash Bandicoot game, I am gonna have to warn you, it's hard. Definitely be looking out for the high road. The high road is literally the hardest level I have ever played in any video game ever. Then again, I haven't played Dark Souls, so I'm trying to think of some other levels you guys should watch out for in that game. Really, that's the only one I can remember. Also had some trouble with Tiny Tiger, but that's on the second game, not on the first game. That's probably just because I'm bad at playing games. Fortnite made a huge impact this year, whether it be positive or negative. There's definitely a lot of younglings out there playing the old Fortnite games. The old Fortnite game. I'm sure they'll make more Fortnite 2, Fortnite 3. But yeah, let's be honest, guys. That's really just turned into a meme at this point, Fortnite. They used it in YouTube Rewind. I wish they didn't, but they did. If you guys want an actually good YouTube Rewind, go look at PewDiePie's YouTube Rewind. He actually did an awesome YouTube Rewind of memes and cultural kind of internet things this year. So, yeah, that's really all I have to say about 2018. Very strange year. Very impactful year for Marvel and also for DC because they actually made their second really good movie this year. It wasn't perfect. Let me tell you guys that Aquaman was definitely not perfect, but it was good for DC standards. I could definitely see. I heard some people talking about the Black Panther kind of comparisons, and yes, I can definitely see that of a prince going back to a land that is forgotten by most people, or if not forgotten, hidden, this hidden world, and he has to fight his own flesh and blood. In this movie, it was his brother. In Black Panther, it was his cousin. So they have to fight family from taking over, and yeah, in the end, they win, and they get to rule over that world. And Black Panther was Wakanda, and in Aquaman it was Atlantis. And yes, in the end, and also in the end of the movie, them and the family, the new king and the family member find a bond. They find a middle road. Except Orm survives and Killmonger doesn't. That's really the only difference. But they each do find a middle road for themselves. So yeah. Yeah, let's move on to 2019. DC in 2019. Let's start off with DC. DC in 2019 is looking good, my dudes. Actually, I'm gonna do this video is getting a little long. I'm gonna make this a two-parter. This part's gonna be the 2018 recap. Be looking out next year. Not next year. Next video. I'm gonna be posting these videos the same day. So be looking out next video for the 2019 recap. So yeah. This is your awesome dude 900 saying peace out. Be looking out for that 2019 recap, guys. All right, my dudes. If you guys have not seen the last video yet, be sure to be checking out that video And if you guys are coming in to this video from the last video, what's up? How you doing? How are all my awesomeites today? Last video I did a 2018 recap, and now I'm filming this one immediately afterward, but it's not going to be the same video. The 2019 kind of recap. Not recap, looking forward to, like, some of the events that are going to be happening in 2019 that were exciting. Avengers Endgame, that trailer looked amazing. Obviously, if you've seen the poster, you know there's not going to be as many heroes in it, because most of them are dead, but hopefully they'll all come in for one final blow at Thanos, and yeah, it'll be a pretty epic finale to this saga of the MCU, and moving on to the next saga, which is Spider-Man Far From Home, which will be coming out next year. But before that, before Avengers Endgame, let's be talking about Captain Marvel. This is awesome. I love Captain Marvel. I love this woman representation in superhero films. I'm hoping that after this they will make a Black Widow film. Hopefully she can hold her own in a film, and after that I hope they make a Kamala Khan movie, because I really like her in the comics and in the cartoon, and I really hope they do make a movie about her. She's like the new age kind of Peter Parker. Well, they actually have a lot of kid kind of heroes in Marvel Comics nowadays, because they have Kid Nova, they got Miles Morales, and they got Miss Marvel. So yeah, there's a lot of kid heroes that they can bring into the MCU. Hopefully they do. What I would suggest is letting Peter Parker grow a little bit as Spider-Man. Then once Tom Holland gets like in his 20s, mid-20s, early 30s, maybe bring in probably like early 20s, mid-20s, bring in Miles Morales, and kind of have Peter Parker be a mentor to him. And then when Tom Holland walks out of the MCU, you'll still have Spider-Man. You'll have Miles Morales instead of Peter Parker. Reason why I said that, I just enjoyed Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. That's kind of the thing that they did in that movie, and I hope that they do in the MCU going forward. But yeah, let's get back on the topic. Captain Marvel, Avengers Endgame, and Spider-Man Far From Home. Those are the three Marvel Cinematic Universe MCU movies we can be looking forward to next year. Moving on to a different subject of video games. Very early next year, they are coming out with Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm thinking about getting this game. I have it pre-ordered, so yeah, I'm definitely getting this game. I'm going to be playing it on my TV right there. Also next year, very late next year, coming in at December 31st, is going to be Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. I am definitely excited for that game that's coming out on the Switch. And yeah, those are the two games that I'm looking forward to next year. Hopefully there's some other new games coming out next year that I can look forward to and you guys can look forward to. If there's any video games that you guys are looking forward to next year, feel free to leave that in the comments below. But let's talk about some of the DC movies coming out next year. I think they only have a couple. They only came out with one this year. Next year, I think they're coming out with a couple. One of those being Shazam, Billy Batson. That movie looks awesome. You see that commercial of Shazam doing the floss. Yeah, I just feel like this movie is going to be a great movie. I feel like the actors in it, though I do not know any of their names, will be good as those characters. And moving on forward with that, I'm pretty sure it'll be kind of like Chris Hemsworth as Thor, or Chris Evans as Captain America. You kind of just, or Chris Pratt as Star-Lord. You kind of just know who they are. Also, next year in DC coming out is Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman looks good. I think it's called like Wonder Woman 2 1984 or something like that. Rumored that Cheetah is supposed to be the villain in that movie. So, very excited about that. Yeah, and somehow we see Steve Trevor in that movie. We see, or like one of his descendants in the picture, one of the set photos for the movie. So we'll find out how that goes. Don't really know how that works out, but yeah, it didn't look like in the movie because him and Diana had a relationship. Do not assume that he would have a wife and a child, but I don't know, maybe he could have either gone around, or it could be like one of his cousins or something, or not one of his cousins, one of his nieces or nephews, or someone that just looks a lot like him somehow. I don't know. But yeah, I really hope they don't go the route of bringing Steve Trevor back to life somehow with like magic of the Amazons or something like that. Nah, fan. I really hope they don't go in that direction. Also coming out next year, not going to be part of the DCEU, but the Joker is coming out next year. I forgot who's going to be playing the Joker. But yeah, I hope it's good. I know he can't go to the lengths of like also coming out next year is the Joker, and I know that he can't go to like the lengths of Jack Nicholson from the 1989 Batman movie, or the Joker from the Dark Knight trilogy, but yeah, I'm hoping that this is at least good. I'm hoping that it has a little bit of dark comedy in there, because that's what the Joker is all about. It has some dark moments. I'm hoping it has some dark moments. I'm hoping it has some comedic moments, because the Joker is not only a well, he's a madman and a very dark villain, but it's in his name. He can make a joke once in a while. He can be funny once in a while. So I'm hoping that this movie kind of brings that out for him. So yeah, moving on. I don't think that anything else really cements next year. I don't really think that I'd have anything else to talk about for next year. Hoping that next year is a good one for you guys and for me. I'm hoping that everyone had an awesome 2018 and is looking forward into 2019. Just keep looking forward, my dudes. That's what I always say. So yeah, next year, big year. Obviously, Avengers Endgame, we're definitely all looking forward to that. Spider-Man Far From Home, definitely all looking forward to that. Seeing what direction they go after Avengers Endgame. And Captain Marvel, just ready to see a new character in the MCU and see how she works out. They're bringing her in a little late in the game. Pretty sure she's going to be more prominent in... I definitely know she's going to be prominent in Avengers Endgame. And I'm hoping that she's more prominent after Avengers Endgame, going into the next phases of the MCU. So yeah, hope you guys have an awesome year. Hope you guys have had an awesome year. Hope you guys have an upcoming awesome year. And this channel is definitely going to change next year. You guys have been noticing I've been posting a lot more. I'm going to try to do that more often, and I'm going to try to, yeah, just reach out to you guys more often, post on my Instagram a little more often. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. This is you, Awesome Dude 900, saying peace out. 2019 coming up. Woo!